Oman. The name itself sounds like an incantation, a secret whispered across dunes. This isn't the Middle East you think you know? No shimmering towers trying to scrape the heavens. Here, history breathes. It clings to the air like the scent of frankincense. A land of stark beauty, a place where ancient traditions still hold sway. It feels different, older, wiser maybe. Why Oman? To find something real. Something that hasn't been sanitized for tourist consumption. The promise of the desert called, the allure of a culture that has weathered centuries, unchanged by the fads and furies of the outside world. I wanted to see it, taste it, understand it. The first impressions hit you hard. The air, thick with the mystical aroma of burning frankincense. It's everywhere. In the souks, in homes, a constant, fragrant reminder of Oman's rich past. The call to prayer echoes through the streets. The architecture is distinct. Low-slung buildings, whitewashed and elegant, minarets piercing the clear blue sky. Life moves at a different pace here. The true heart of Oman lies beyond the asphalt, the desert. That's where we're headed. Leaving Muscat, the capital, is like shedding a skin. The city gives way, slowly at first, then all at once. The landscape transforms. Jagged mountains, ancient and imposing, stand guard. Then they too recede. The earth flattens, the air grows hotter, drier, a fine dust coats everything. This is the approach, the gateway to another world. The Omani desert waits, patient, unblinking, the Wahiba Sands, or Sharqiya Sands as the locals call it, an ocean of dunes, stretching as far as the eye can see, rippled by the wind, ever-changing yet eternal. The silence out here is profound, it's a living thing, it presses in on you, makes you feel incredibly small, insignificant even, but in a good way. A humbling reminder of nature's raw power, and its stark, undeniable beauty. Our four-wheel drive cuts through the sand, a tiny speck in this vast emptiness. Then in the distance, a flicker of life, a Bedouin camp, simple structures, goats wandering nearby, the anticipation builds, the desert breathes. We arrive, the engine cuts, silence rushes back in. Our hosts emerge from the tents, Bedouin, the desert people. Their faces are maps of their lives, etched by the relentless sun, the biting wind, lines of wisdom, of resilience, and then a smile, genuine, warm. It transforms their stern features. There's no artifice here, no pretense, just an open, honest welcome. This feels right, this feels human. Their life is one of stark simplicity, a profound connection to this harsh land. They don't just survive here, they belong. Their traditions are ancient, passed down from father to son, mother to daughter, a deep respect for nature, for the rhythms of the desert. They know its secrets, its dangers, its gifts. There's a quiet dignity about them, a strength that comes from living on the edge. The first offering, dates, plump, sweet, glistening, and water, cool, precious water, a simple gesture. But it's laden with meaning, the cornerstone of Bedouin hospitality. We sit, we partake. Breaking bread, or in this case dates, with strangers who quickly feel like old friends. This is how connections are forged. The conversation, helped by a local guide, eventually turns to food. Of course it does, that's why I'm here. And in the desert, one animal reigns supreme, the camel. Not just a ship of the desert, not just for transport or milk. Here, camel is meat, a staple, a source of protein in a land where little else thrives. It's not a tourist gimmick, it's sustenance, it's culture. The cultural significance of the camel is immense. For centuries it has been the lifeblood of the Bedouin. Their survival depended on it. Every part of the animal was used, nothing wasted, a creature perfectly adapted to this harsh environment. Strong, resilient, enduring. It's more than just livestock. It's a symbol of their identity, their heritage, a revered part of their world. Eating it is an honor. My thoughts on trying camel meat? Curiosity mostly. Maybe a touch of apprehension if I'm honest. We've all heard stories. Tough, gamey, dry. But I'm here to taste the truth, to experience it firsthand. What will it really be like? How will they prepare it? Our hosts promise something special, a culinary ritual. The preparation for the feast begins. It's a serious affair. A young camel, they tell us. That's important for tenderness. The meat is carefully butchered, then the spices. A fragrant, mysterious blend. Turmeric, cumin, coriander, black pepper perhaps. They're not telling. Every family, every tribe has its own secret recipe. Guarded closely, the meat is rubbed generously, left to marinate. Time is a crucial ingredient here. Patience. Then, the oven. Not your fancy stainless steel contraption, this is an earth oven, a deep pit dug into the sand. Lined with stones perhaps, a fire of desert wood burns down, hot, fierce, until only glowing embers remain. This is shuwa, an ancient technique, slow cooking at its most elemental, perfected over centuries. A method born of necessity and of genius. Pure, simple, effective. The marinated camel meat, sometimes whole, sometimes in large chunks. It's carefully wrapped, traditionally in palm leaves or banana leaves if available, creating a sealed package, trapping all the juices, all the aromas, all the flavor. This precious bundle is then lowered into the hot pit, covered with more leaves, then hot coals, and finally sealed with earth, buried treasure. While the camel slowly surrenders to the earth oven's embrace, another ritual unfolds. Coffee. But not just any coffee. This is Omani kawa. It's more than a beverage. It's a cornerstone of their culture, a symbol of hospitality, a social lubricant, a thread that binds people together. In every home, in every gathering, kawa is present. It's the heartbeat of the desert. The first thing offered, the last thing remembered. The beans themselves are different, often lightly roasted, sometimes appearing almost greenish-brown, giving the coffee a unique, delicate flavor. The defining characteristic, though, is cardamom. Lots of it, ground fresh. Its pungent, aromatic perfume fills the air during preparation. Some families add other spices, cloves perhaps, a hint of saffron for color or a touch of rosewater for fragrance. Each cup a subtle variation. Kawa is central to all social interactions here. It's served to every guest, without exception. To refuse it is impolite. To offer it is a sign of welcome, of respect. Conversations flow easily over these small cups. Deals are struck, friendships are forged, stories are shared. It's a ritual that slows down time, encourages connection, a moment of grace. We watch, captivated as the kawa is prepared. It's a performance in itself. The host uses a traditional pot, the dala, often made of brass or copper, gleaming in the firelight. Water is brought to a boil over the open flames. The ground coffee, a coarse grind, is added. Then the crushed cardamom. The mixture simmers gently, never a rolling boil. The aroma intensifies, rich, spicy, utterly inviting. The pouring is an art form, practiced over generations. The host holds the dala high in one hand, the finjan cups in the other. He pours a thin, steady stream into the tiny cup, without spilling a drop. It's a display of skill, of grace. There's a certain theatricality to it, but it's not for show, it's just the way it's done, the way it has always been done. Respect for the tradition, for the guest. And the taste? It's unlike any coffee you've had before. Lighter in body than espresso, but intensely aromatic. The cardamom is forward, but not overpowering. A subtle bitterness from the lightly roasted beans. A clean finish. It's warming, comforting. The moment arrives. The sun has long set, the desert is cool, the stars blazing. Our host announces the shuwa is ready, the camel, the anticipation is palpable. The earth oven is carefully excavated, steam billows out, carrying an incredible aroma, spicy, meaty, smoky. The wrapped bundle is lifted out, tenderly like a newborn. It's unwrapped, the meat, dark and glistening, falling off the bone, absolutely incredible. It's served simply, usually with rice piled high on a communal platter. We gather around, eating with our hands, the traditional way. The camel meat is astonishingly tender, not gamey at all. The slow cooking, the spices, the smoke from the embers, they've all worked their magic. It's rich, flavorful, a taste of the wild, a taste of the desert itself. Sharing this meal, under the stars, it's a profound experience, pure, unforgettable. The desert night descends fully. This journey, like all good journeys, isn't just about the food. Though the camel shuwa was epic, and the kawa a revelation, it's about the people you meet, the stories they share, the warmth of their welcome. The spirit of Oman is in its people. Resilient, proud, incredibly generous. They opened their homes, their hearts. They showed us their world, with no expectation of anything in return. That's rare. That's special. The desert, it teaches you things. If you're willing to listen, it teaches you about resilience, about adapting to a harsh world. It teaches you about simplicity, about finding joy in small things, in a shared meal, in a cup of coffee, in the silence of the stars. It strips away the non-essential, leaves you with what truly matters. Lessons learned under the vast Omani sky, humbling lessons, important ones. Oman, it gets under your skin, it leaves its mark. The taste of dates and kawa will linger on your palate. The scent of frankincense and wood smoke will cling to your memory. The image of the endless dunes, the warmth of the Bedouin smiles. These things don't fade easily, they become a part of you.